Right now, for your professional service, you might be getting a few leads per month that are coming through your website or word of mouth or referrals. And what I've found with some of my clients who have websites is that they will organically, just by existing, get a few searches like accounting services near me or law firm near me, divorce law, tax planning, any sort of professional service. They'll get like an inquiry from Google that will lead to their website. And that's something that we call demand capture. And demand capture is great, right? It's an awesome way of getting in front of people who are actively seeking your service. But the problem with demand capture is that your business and your marketing, your lead flow will always be limited if you're relying solely on people who are looking for you directly. So that is the first thing, is something called demand capture. But now, how is it that there are some firms out there? I spoke to a lawyer the other day who has 20,000 followers, and she's getting daily inquiries, many inquiries, multiple per day. And it's because she's not focusing on what we call demand capture. She's focusing on something that we call demand generation. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Benjamin. I run Get Overflow, and we help professional B2B services get more appointments with LinkedIn and with advertising. We've got a few campaigns that have been very, very successful. We've helped fractional CFOs, credit rescue firms, consultants, advisories book many, many, many appointments on their calendar. There was one campaign that we ran over 6 weeks where we added about $120,000 in deal flow by booking 252 qualified appointments with an average ticket size of $480 per month for a service. Now, why should you listen to this video? So what we're going to be talking about is how you can go from demand capture, and maybe you're currently getting, let's say, 5 leads per month, to demand generation and getting, let's say, 20 per month. So my promise to you is that by watching this video, we're going to be changing the way that you believe about offering your services so that you can essentially 4 times your business, okay, by 4 timesing your position or your positioning and your marketing or how the market receives you. Okay, so what is demand capture? Demand capture is essentially offering a commodity. Okay, I want you to think of this, right? A commodity. And we'll use a renovator as an example. Okay, so what is a commodity renovation? And the reason I'm using renovators as an example is because it's a service, and maybe you're doing B2B, so maybe you're doing commercial renovation. Now, in the past, had run ads for a whole lot of renovators before moving into more like remote professional services. So I'm going to share with you some insights that I learned from my experience there, right? Is that there's commodity offers, and then there is what we call premium offers. And everyone wants to be a premium offer and have premium pricing and premium clients. But not everyone knows how to position themselves to be in this bucket of people. So let's talk about a commodity for commercial renovations. This would be something like paving or maybe painting. Okay, let's use painting. I like that as an example. A commodity offer would be, we will repaint your offices and we're going to make them white. Or we'll make them beige, or we'll make them black. So that's a commodity offer, is that we will repaint your offices or your corporate building, and that's all that we're going to do. What would a premium offer be? I've already got a few ideas that I want to share with you that I think are going to excite you. And I want you to think of this as a framework that you can apply to any sort of service. So what's the commodity here? The commodity, which we are calling demand capture, right? So DC, we've got demand capture. This would be like office painting. So every time, and I want you to imagine this, right? Every time a potential lead goes onto Google and they search office painting, or they're actively looking to repaint their office, they come across your website and your business. Awesome. But you're only getting 5 leads per month. Now, what about demand gen? Okay. What about painting, okay, plus a mural, plus signage, plus branding? So instead of just repainting your office, we're offering a premium service where we repaint your entire office. We give you a custom mural. We then take your corporate branding to paint the interior and exterior of the building to match your corporate style. We then do a photography service, okay, where we get photos of the entire renovation for you to use for marketing your business. And instead of charging maybe $5,000 for a full office repaint, we can now charge, let's say, $20,000. Because we're matching it, it's bespoke, custom to you. We're offering a branding solution and also photography, so a before and after, that you can market for your business, saying, hey, these are our new offices, look how awesome we are. You can post that on LinkedIn and Facebook, and then sneakily we can actually use that for our own internal case study, right? But the problem is that no one is now actively searching on Google for premium comprehensive renovation and branding and whatnot. So that's why we can't go off of a demand capture offer. We have to go after a demand gen offer. So instead of relying on, let's say, Google and Google Ads, what we will do is we'll rely on Meta or LinkedIn. Okay, so we will rely on platforms where we can use images, before and afters, and videos to show what we do and how well we do it in order to facilitate and stimulate demand. I hope this is making sense. I want you to think of demand capture as you being a leech or a flea that is siphoning deals off of existing traffic on Google and ads. Whereas demand generation is creating your own ecosystem to siphon leads off of and price yourself at a higher level by offering a more unique, bespoke, comprehensive solution. So instead of getting, let's say, 5 leads a month by siphoning traffic that exists on Google, we're now going to be creating organic Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn posts, as well as we might boost those posts with a little bit of ad budget. And instead of getting 5 leads a month, let's say that we end up getting 20 leads. And out of these 5, if we get one client that's $5,000, that's 20%. We made $5K. That's awesome. It's like 100,000 Rand. Whereas here, if we get 20% of 20 for this more premium offer, we're then getting 4 times 20K, which is $80,000 in new business, which is an exponential return. Okay. And I hope this is making sense. But what we're essentially doing is we're creating an ecosystem where we don't have to compete with anyone else because we're not a commodity. we're positioning ourselves as premium, and then we're pricing premium to attract premium buyers. And this is one fantastic way that you can position yourself to increase your lead flow, as well as increase your pricing and your revenue. So that is something that you can implement into your business immediately to see incredible outsized returns. So for demand capture, another example would be website building. So maybe you offer web services, website building, a very boring commodity offer. I build websites. But demand generation, so let's do another example of DC versus DG. Demand capture is website building. Very boring, very commodity, low value. Now, demand generation would be, we will build your website. Okay. We're going to run ads to the website. We're going to build a opt-in that will collect emails. And we'll build out your email marketing funnel to automatically drip emails and reminders to these people to close sales on autopilot and to convert inquiries on autopilot. I hope this is making sense. So demand capture for a website build, we might be able to charge, let's say $2,000 for like a proper website. You know, $2,000 is like 35,000 Rand if you are in South Africa. Whereas demand generation, if we approach people and we say, hey, this is what we do, and we've actually got a case study where we helped implement this into a business that offered garden supplies. You know, it was a garden supply business or a farm supply business. We implemented this and we helped them go from, 10 inquiries a month to 100 inquiries a month. And we also 3 times their revenue with these automated email. Cool. Now, instead of charging $2,000, I might be able to charge, let's say, $12,000 for this service. If I'm confident that I can 100 times your lead flow and 3x your revenue, I might charge $12,000 up front and maybe even do like a sneaky $500 a month retainer for maintenance. So I want you to think about your business. Do you offer accounting services? Do you offer law services, consulting services? Are you maybe in private equity? Maybe you offer, SEO, ads, marketing. How is it that you can position yourself to be a demand generation company rather than simple demand capture? Because if you're just capturing demand, it's a great way to get by in the beginning, but you're siphoning traffic that is a result of you being a commodity and being in a competitive landscape. So what you need to do is build your own ecosystem with a premium offer so you can attract premium clients at premium prices. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned a few incredible things that you can easily apply now into your business so that you can price higher and work with better clients by creating a better offer that solves more problems for more people. Thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.